Hi everyone, it's Audrey Alison, and I just wanted to set up this intro video to thank you for your patience in the delay for the November forecasts. It's 5 days after November, so I appreciate your patience with that. For those of you who've been patient, I wanted to let you know the reason behind this is because I just made a major move. I moved across the United States and I drove, and I really had a blast, but I could not record because I averaged about 8 to 9 hours a day in the drive. And it's very draining to record the videos. I needed to reserve a lot of my energy. And when I got to my loft in Jersey City, I didn't have Wi-Fi yet. I moved, so I have to handle some things in my own life, and I appreciate your patience. Right now, I'm still setting things up in the loft. So I'm at my mother's house, the house I was born and raised in several decades ago. But what I love about the timing of this is I didn't realize I would be recording here. And what I love about this room is I always get a lot of energy when I'm home in this house. This is the room my father passed away in, and I always feel the presence of him here, and as well as other family members, but I feel like it's going to be something special. So I really appreciate the patience with getting these up. In my new space, it'll be more conducive to recording, a little more professional, and a lot more quiet and clear and clean energy is in this loft. So I'm excited to have more time and the right space to record in. My older property in Los Angeles was starting to get very invaded with lack of privacy in the area. And I was surrounded by a lot of energy that wasn't working for me anymore as a reader. And that'll change. You know, I lived in that place for 14 years, quite a long time. And it just, I can't really explain it. I know I needed a change, and this is exactly where I needed to be. So, on to your forecasts. Again, thank you for your patience, and I'm wishing you a beautiful month. And the next video you see will be shot from my new place. So I'm excited about that too. This whole transition is exciting for me. On to the forecasts, and I'll see you soon. Hi Cancer and Cancer Rising. My name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your November 2016 forecast for the month. And please watch the intro video to these because it'll explain why I've been delayed, and also about the room I'm reading in. I'm using the Alchemical deck by Robert M. Place, my steadfast deck. And let's start the month. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. On November 9th, we have a Mars transit into the sign of Aquarius. And when the planet of energy, stamina, aggression, and anger enters the 8th house for you, this could mean a few things. It's a very physical placement for sexual activity because the 8th house governs sex and intimacy, and Mars also governs sex. So this does wonders for physical activity, and it does even better for shared resources because the 8th house of investments and investors and other people's money is then triggered and stimulated by Mars, which is stimulation. And all of this energy trines Jupiter in Libra, another air sign like Aquarius, in the 4th house of home, environment, and foundation. So for Cancer, you could be expanding the property. This is a very strong aspect for land, property, homes, the energy to purchase, to buy. With Mars in the 8th, this is a great money placement, and it's great for people investing in you. He'll be there for 60 days, so this is a 2-month transit, and it takes him 2 years to get back here. So I would use this wisely. For those of you looking for properties, this is excellent. Jupiter in the 4th for the whole year is all about expanding the home environment and expanding your family as well. On the 11th, Venus, the planet of love and money and balance and harmony, enters the sign of Capricorn. This is the 7th house of marriage. So for Cancer, you love this. Capricorn is the polar opposite sign of you. There is love and romance in the marriage, in the soulmate sector. It's amazing for business partnerships as well, because because it governs the 7th house of business partnerships as well as marriage. But when Venus enters this sector, she'll be conjunct Pluto, which brings a certain level of intensity with it. So it's all heightened. Pluto's been stationed in your 7th house for quite a while, Cancer. So having Venus there, this is a smoothing over of this area. She's bringing balance to the relationship too. And for those of you feeling maybe uneasy in some partnerships, this could do wonders for the relationship. For those of you looking, you want Venus in your 7th house if you're trying to draw in soulmate energy. So this is fabulous. And she'll be there for 30 days. So definitely get out and be seen, because that's important if you're drawing in and attracting the right person. I just intuitively got the sign of Scorpio for you. Because of Pluto being in this sector, Cancer, you will work well with Scorpio because it's a water sign. Perhaps some of you are drawing in Cancers. I might get the death card for Scorpio in here. We'll see what happens. On the 12th, the next day, we have another personal planet transit. Mercury, the messenger, will enter your 6th house of health and routine and work and daily regimen. This is great for health. Details, analysis, finding the right doctors for you. I know that we're in open enrollment for health insurance at this stage. This is fabulous for Cancer. You can study all of those packets of information that you get when you sign up for healthcare. They want everything, like a bone marrow sample, your dentures. This is the kind of placement you want to analyze documents, get the health in order. Also, interviewing for jobs, the 6th house of work and daily routine with Mercury here direct is amazing. When Mercury does enter Sagittarius, he triggers Uranus in the fire sign of Aries, trining harmonious energy into the 10th house of career. This is great for work and promotion, sudden work developments, sudden promotion, title change, status change with Uranus in the 10th. Cancer, you've been feeling the effects of Uranus here for 7 years in the 10th house of career, 7 to 8 years. So you've been a little bit like a roller coaster ride in the 10th house. Mercury trining this energy could have some more stability around the career because you're able to communicate and process information and interview and get resumes in order precisely with Mercury in the 6th. On the 14th, we have our full moon at 22 degrees of Taurus. It's a super moon, so it's in direct alignment with the sun and the earth. At the full moon, in the 11th of social sectors and friendships, there's a culmination and an awareness to who you are connecting with and why you're connecting with them. Some Cancerians could see the end to some friendships that you've had for a while, because people go their separate ways, and I think that not everyone is meant to know each other for a lifetime. Sometimes you learn from people and you move on. This could also see an end to a social club that you're affiliated with. Maybe you don't renew your dues and your membership around mid-month because a full moon is an ending in that sector. So see how it applies for you. It could also be an end to a goal that you had wished. Maybe you obtained the goal by now, the 11th house of goals and wishes. On the 21st, we have our sun entering Sagittarius, where he meets up with Mercury. From the 12th on, it's all about the 6th house for you of health and work and routine, and getting your daily routine in order is important for Cancerian. Wherever the sun is, that is your focus, and that is the sixth house of health. Diet, exercise routines. Beautiful. And shortly after, happy Thanksgiving also to those who in the States who celebrate. We have our new moon on the 29th at 7 degrees of Sagittarius, conjunct Mercury, conjunct the sun. Anytime there's a new moon, the sun will be in that sector. The sun is in the opposite sector when it's a full moon. So having a new moon in the sixth house could see new work. It could also just be that you're implementing that new regimen very precisely into your life. And if you have goals in the health area, in the work area, or maybe even new pets, because the sixth house will govern the animals in your life and the pets. Keep your intentions on that sixth house around the end of the month, because you'll have a lot of support cosmically in manifesting those in a 28-day lunar cycle as well as a full year. By the end of the month, Neptune and Chiron are direct in the ninth house of foreign travel, the ninth house of belief systems, philosophies, religions, higher certifications, and study. What this means is that Neptune, the planet of illusion, and the rose-colored glasses planet, now direct will be a little delusional. So studying, you'll need to reread things a few times to make sure you've gathered all of that in the ninth house. But Chiron direct is about healing, and that asteroid is nicknamed the Wounded Healer. This is our very potent asteroid. When direct, has the capability of a tremendous healing, a healing energy. In the ninth house of politics, big eye roll. Religion, your belief system in general could be going over a very strong healing, Cancer. Let's get to the cards. Again, I'm using the Alchemical deck by Robert M. Place. And if you'd like to book with me, I'm at audreyallison.com. I read all through the week. It takes me a few days to get back to you in an email, and my readings are generally booked 7 to 10 days out, and that's because I'm extremely busy, and I thank you for your patience. Also, if you're interested in my Facebook page, it's Audrey Alison Astrology and Tarot. Cancer, here are your cards for November. 8 of Cups. Variation, staying in the present, creative, emotional expression. He's called the Potter in this deck, P-O-T-T-E-R. He is focused on this one particular pot, getting one thing right at a time, and then putting it away. And you are a water sign. The cups are the element of water in the tarot. Let's see what else comes up. More cups, 10 of Cups. This is a beautiful card for connection, positive, happy emotion. This is a progressive deck, the Alchemical deck. So the definition of this at its highest form is the internet, the connected still. How you are emotionally relating to others in a social media realm as well. Let's see what else comes up. 6 of Coins. Sharing, generosity, trust, respect, shared resources. Mars in your 8th house. I love it. I love it when it all makes sense. Investments, people believing in you, having faith in giving you their time, their money, the development of your shared resources. Now you have 2 more cards. The Sun. This is the best card in the tarot deck. It is the most happiness. It is marriage. It's soulmate. It's Venus in the 7th house of soulmates. It is the season of summer, but I know this is about the warmth of the 7th and 8th house for you. Your intimacy, your marriage, your relationship, your connection with a significant other. For those of you looking, this is the card you want to see. This is a tremendous amount of warmth and happiness ahead. The last card, 3 of Coins. The artist, the observer, observation, creative, making a creative living. Cancer, your fifth house isn't impacted tremendously, but it doesn't mean you're not an artist out there. For those of you illustrators, performers, even writers, and all things artistic, you should be happy with what you're receiving by the end of the year, getting paid for your work. There is a certain level of recognition with the sun, and similar to the star, it's about the light shining on you. So perhaps Cancer is having an art show or being seen in the limelight, in the sunlight, in the lemon light. So this is very positive for creative artists and people who have maybe been working behind the scenes as the observer and waiting to kind of push publish on their work. Oh, and also look at that. This card is about creative arts as well. This is a double whammy here. The apprentice and the skilled craftsman. So you have an element of progression here in the tarot, that what you were once the apprentice doing, you can now maybe become the master or just be learning at a higher level and paid. Look at that, shared resources. Someone investing in your creative skill. Now, maybe you have an online business because this is the internet, the Ten of Cups. You're connecting with people through marketing, social media, and the outcome is success. This is the card of success. So I don't have any doubt that Cancer is going to handle their business and finding the right clients. I would head to the internet for those of you looking to expand the artistic area for yourself. This is a beautiful reading, and I feel like even in the romance area and the business area, you're at a very steady pace, Cancer. And you have people believing in you. You have investors. Mars is bringing in a lot of male investors in the 8th house of shared resources. So keep that in mind. I hope this was helpful. I'm wishing you a sweet November, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.